Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vishakha Tambi, and I'm in the alpha batch of Playtos. And today I would like to pitch my business idea to you, hoping that it is able to pique your interest somewhere. So in India, there are about 355 million menstruating women, out of which only 36% use sanitary pads. So about 227,200,000 women still use old rags, sand, or even ash during their periods. When menstrual care needs and menstrual hygiene needs are unmet, then it often leads to infections like bacterial vaginosis, dermatitis, many more, which ultimately all lead to cervical cancer. Improper sanitation and lack of menstrual hygiene is said to be the fifth biggest killer of women. I think this issue is something that has long awaited our acknowledgement. What can we do to fix this problem for mainly the rural women in India? How can we make menstrual hygiene products accessible and affordable? Um, this is where I and my company Kiran comes in. I want to create a social enterprise that sells cloth reusable sanitary napkins for at cheap rates that are specifically designed to be used during menstruation. And I want these to be manufactured by rural women so that it provides them with employment and income. Now, a woman menstruates for approximately 7 days in a month and uses about 3 to 4 pads in a day. That is 21 pads a week. Let's say one pad on an average costs rupees 7. Thus, 21 pads cost rupees 147. So a woman spends rupees 1,764 in a year on sanitary pads. My company will be selling 5 pads for rupees 220 that can be used for up to 6 months. That is only rupees 414 in a year. That is about 4 times less than the amount we spend on use and throw pads in an year. Now, these are the villages from which I want to employ the women who will work with me. These women will be called the master tailors, and with the expertise of a gynac and a tailor designer, they will be trained on how these pads should be manufactured. And we will directly be tying up with the PHCs, the primary health centers in each village, so that the product is sold at the cost and local shopkeepers do not put their own profit on it. And now the main problem with cloth napkins is that if they're not washed properly, they can still cause infection. So along with a package of 5 pads, there will be a small packet of disinfectant and instructions in local languages that will talk about how they should be washed and how to wash them so that they're properly cleaned. Now, in the first year, I want 25 women to help me. Each woman will make 15 pads a day. So one woman will be making 450 pads. And if one package has 5 pads, then that is 90 packages in a month. They will be the ones who will be selling these 90 pads. And if they sell them at rupees 220 each, then they will be making 19,800 rupees in a month, out of which 10,000 is their income and 9,800 adds to the profit. So the revenue generated by 25 women in 1 year will be 59,40,000. Now, the cost of the first year adds up to about 43,70,000. So the net profit that I will make in the first year will be 15,70,000. And this is my aim for the first 3 years and how the revenue will grow in the first 3 years. At least this is what I aim to achieve. And I ask for 50 lakhs for 10% equity so that we can take a step towards living in a healthier country. Thank you so much.
Along with the market, like what I understand, having a very limited knowledge about the market which you're catering to, literacy is something that we probably might have to focus on more in the initial year. I'm not sure I saw that, but that specific cost needs to be factored out because to reach the market faster, you'll need a lot of literacy campaigns to be done.
Right.
Especially in the tier 2, tier 3 cities.
Right.
So that's something that I would consider.
Okay, I'll work on that.
So again, incredible kudos to you for coming up with such a clarity. Me and Rushabh being chartered accountants, we don't know whether before being a CA we had such clarity with the numbers. So let's have a big round of applause for her. It's just commendable.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So the issue, issue is that the numbers which you said, 355 million, it's an astounding number. There are so many villages wherein at the end mile they don't even have food and water. So to reach there and make them understand is the key challenge. If somehow if you are able to crack upon those, the few of the villages you mentioned here, if you are able to reach these villages and create this impact, it would be a role model for across the country. So many people will join in. It will become a movement. So I would be more than happy to help you in whatever way. One of our sharks from here who is having much more knowledge can help you with this.
Thank you.
As he quoted, I would like to offer you a mentorship very strongly because we are already working with the women of Zainabad, which is a rural salt pan workers place where we are already into this workplace, and with you we can take it to the next level where they can produce their own pads. So maybe in the list of cities you can add that particular town, which I can help you mentor, and we can go and take it further.
Thank you so much.
So that will be an amazing opportunity because whatever you quoted is something which they are already facing, and we have a setup and they can be helping us in publicizing it to the other places also. The one basic problem while working with those women which we had an issue was having a sustainable pads. And I think with this model, it can help us. So,
and eventually when this is stable, we can work on other other menstrual hygienic products like intimate washes and cups and eventually.
So that's where we can initiate the process because it's already in there, and joining hands with you in this particular progress can really put it to the next level.
Thank you so much.
I think we both have a similar concern that the education, because in my category also education is lacking for same male intimate hygiene. And for you, why it will be difficult, because for me, I am reaching the audience through social media, through marketing, through digital marketing. But in your case, you have to go individually to educate, like in person to the villages, to the females there, to make them understand the, the real concern here we're talking about. So I think for that you need a team. You need to, build a team who can, the women who are joining you to make the pads, but same way you need a team who can educate, maybe a doctors or maybe.
So we can conduct workshops in villages and make them aware.
You can collab with NGOs who are actually working for females for their hygiene issues. So because not just for making the pads, but just to give out the idea, give out the issue that you're addressing. So I think you will need team for that. So your first focus should be that how you will.
Yeah, and just to extend this, right? I know one of the person who is doing the similar kind of a model in Pune, and then they are also running the NGOs. So I can make a connection with you. And then
thank you so much. That would be great.
Yes, so it's exactly as he said, it is not one organization so there will be people those are already included in this work. You just need to pitch in. So we already have 2 offers where you can go and work ahead, and probably we'll look for more where you can get more, because standing alone will have a lot of impulse on you. But getting along with an organization and just going ahead in that way and then creating your funds and moving out as an identity can be a better perspective for you to go ahead.
So just one question relating to this. Say, for example, we are considering a 25 women, the business structure. What would be the cost? Remove all the rentals and everything that can be taken care of. But if I want to have 2 women working on this, what can be the model? Please work it out. You can take your time. Please work it out.
Yeah.
I know, and we have a group. We'll be ready to own the 2 women in the pilot run, including the cost. Whatever the cost for this, we'll have 2 women doing this. We go to the market, do all the things. So we have a group and we'll own this. So if you just come up with the numbers, and we'll be ready to own this up.
Thank you so much. इवेंट के बाद आप लोग सबको 20-20 रुपए की डेयरी मिल्क मेरी तरफ से